My name is Caryn Abrahams. So the T is what it's short for is the Technical Excellence Academy. And what it is it's basically this training program for young civil engineers who have just freshly graduated. And the way that I found it was actually quite crazy. I actually went to a career open day for my degree, and then it's actually part of SANRAL, right? So SANRAL covered me for my studies, and then once I graduated, then they selected me to be part of the Technical Excellence Academy. Yeah. It's what my biggest aspirations for as a graduate engineer. What it was what I really wanted to do was work in different fields within civil engineering, because I was just freshly graduated, and what I wanted to do was just see where it is that my passion was, where it is that I wanted to impact within civil engineering, the discipline. I wanted to be able to work within structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, and hydrology, because I kind of built an interest, a passion towards those fields once I got to the end of my degree. Yeah. There's been so many hurdles that I've actually faced within T as well as within my career. I think one of the main points that it was actually an example that happened when I started my career, when I was on site. So I was the youngest on site, and I was a female engineer. So we're not generally taken seriously. So one of the hurdles that I faced was that you're not taken seriously, even though you're meant to be in this managerial position. You're supposed to be doing inspections and doing acceptance and quality control. And what I ended up deciding to take that opportunity as a way for me to learn as much as I can from those that are more experienced. I mean, these are gentlemen that have experience of 15, 20, 25 years. And me being fresh-faced from university, I decided, okay, no, let me actually learn from this. Even though it's a hurdle, I'm going to make it an opportunity. Okay, so the mentorship and the structured training that the T has, it's really helped us, because it's actually helped us build our confidence. And me specifically, I didn't really understand where my theoretical knowledge within my degree really helped and contributed within the practical space. So what I really enjoyed about what it really helped with and what it really assisted with was the fact that it built my confidence as an engineer. And because we actually have this wealth of knowledge that we get access to that normally it wouldn't have been so easily accessible. So we get to ask the questions that we have about the field that we're doing, whether it be in structures while I was on site, whether it be in drainage where I was taking charge. It actually helped me to be able to ask those that know better, ask those that have a passion towards the field, that, okay, this is the question that I have, and how do I answer it? How do I apply my mind in this way? And then it really helped me to see where the overlap between my degree was and that practical knowledge. And so a memorable experience that I had that really impacted and accelerated my understanding within my skills was that when I started my degree, I actually started out on site for 2 years. And because of this, I was given a lot of responsibility in terms of conducting inspections. And some of the inspections that I had to do, for example, was a bridge deck where I had to actually check the steel reinforcement. So then what I ended up doing was, when I went to site, I wasn't very sure, because what I had was just the theoretical knowledge that I had, which was just looking to see how steel comes together and what that area is supposed to look like within a concrete face, right? So what really accelerated my understanding was the fact that I ended up just asking a question of the supervisor that actually does the steel fixing, that actually does the steel reinforcement. And the way that his face actually lit up to actually help me and to actually oh, this is how you do it. You actually look at this and look at this cover, and I just realized the wealth of knowledge that just this the supervisor was on site. He helped me to see the different arrangements that steel is supposed to have, as well as the different projects. He actually shared his own experience, because this is a man is 15, 20 years my senior, and he's actually helped me to see the different projects. He shared his different project experience, and then it actually taught me that in order to accelerate my understanding, I should actually be asking the individuals that are working hand to the steel for these types of inspections. So that's really accelerated my understanding, just knowing who to ask. So the experiential training that the T has offered has actually helped me to prioritize my career and what exactly what my passions are within civil engineering. So what this experiential training has therefore done, it's actually shown me what my interests are. And because when I first just graduated, it took quite a general degree, and I wanted to see where exactly I wanted to provide my expertise. And this was where I found that my interests were structures, drainage, and it actually allowed me to then specialize within these fields. So that's what I've been quite privileged for us to do. Yeah. What's great about the T is that they offer different phases within the training that you actually get. So they do a design phase, they do a lab phase, as well as a construction phase. Because of this, it's actually maybe quite a bit of an all-rounder in terms of my field, in terms of civil engineering. This is specific to roads engineering, to structures engineering, and what this is actually, while I'm not currently done with my program at the moment, it's actually my phase in construction and lab. It's actually helped inform my decisions for design. It's so important that for infrastructure development to take place, that we as T engineers and ultimately as professional engineers, we do get to see what the different perspectives are within the different fields. This is in design, in construction, as well as in materials, so that we are able to put ourselves within that phase, within those shoes, so that we can then see what those issues are, and he then have like a little bit of a head start in being able to solve them as well. Now, what would I say to someone that's seeing this? It's just, if they want to see these opportunities, is that they have to, it's so important to just finish school, to finish getting that base education, because the opportunities lie just beyond that. What I found in my experience was, I didn't have a bursary unless I actually had I didn't have a bursary at all. I didn't have any access to tertiary funding, to tertiary education. So then I actually had to do the research. I had to go to libraries. I had to ask, how do I find funding? How do I help my parents further? How do I get the education? I asked all of my teachers. I asked if they were career days, if they were STEM career days, I went to them, just to be able to engage, just to be able to speak to whoever would know better. Because even if I didn't know someone, I at least knew someone who knew someone. Yeah, so I just tried to make sure that I was asking everyone that I could. Yeah.